today's video, we're going to talk about a piece of security that is often overlooked. Most of the time, people are thinking about internet security and cybersecurity, and it sounds very technical, and they're thinking about their servers and the passwords, and these are all very important things. But one thing that I'm seeing a lot when I go into small businesses is they're really not thinking about physical security. And even when they do think about physical security, a lot of the times they're really unclear how to implement physical security in their business because they're looking at stuff online that's talking about a traditional business where everybody goes to an office which you lock and secure, and they work on their workstations, and then they pack up their stuff and go home. That's not really the case in a lot of companies nowadays. We're seeing a lot of companies work out of shared workspaces like WeWork. We're also seeing companies where people just work from home or they're working from coffee shops. So a lot of things have changed dramatically. The other big one is people you bring your computer with you in your bag and you take your computer to the bar with you on your way home to have a drink with your friends. So we have to really think about the way this has changed. So in this video, 4 tips that you can use to really improve quickly the physical security of your operation, your business, and for that matter, your home. So the first one is really defining what your office is. Essentially, it's defining your physical assets that you need to secure. So what I recommend you do there is actually just list the things down, like all the laptops that you have, where those laptops reside, or what's the scope of where they travel to and from, printers, servers, filing cabinets, anything that you have that's a physical object that's critical to your business that has data on it. You need to list it. Okay, so just get that inventory. First thing, having that's key. The second step is now assess all of those assets. So what's on those assets? What would be the negative impact or the potential negative impact if somebody were to access that physical device, either temporarily or if they were to steal it and you no longer have access to it. So having that conversation and writing down some notes and sort of assessing each of those devices and assessing all of those physical assets is going to give you an idea of understanding around which ones are the ones that you really need to secure the most. And so the next part there would be what I like to call sort of consolidate. So this could be removing things. A lot of times when you do an asset inventory, you realize, wow, we've got a lot of things. Like there's 5 computers that have data on them that nobody uses, and there's a server over there that we really don't use, and we could put that in the cloud, and then that would remove it from our office, and it being right in the middle of a room where somebody can grab it. So, look for opportunities to consolidate, to remove things, to simplify things. And this will make it easier for you and less expensive to actually put controls around each of those defined assets. So then that's the final step, is actually doing the securing of these of what's left, and start from the areas that are the most concerning. So back to step 2, when you were assessing your assets, start with the ones where you were really like, oh no, what would happen? We would be destroyed if that were to be stolen or accessed. So start with those important ones and apply controls. So common controls, traditional security controls in the physical security realm include things like door locks, lighting, security cameras, alarm systems, safes, closets, lockers, things that you can lock things in. So if you think in a modern environment, so myself, I travel a lot for work, so I work from home a lot. So when I'm at home and I have my computer and my phone, I don't leave them out on the table. I put them somewhere that if somebody couldn't just see them and kick the door in and grab it. I put it up in my room, and I have a little place that I store it. You can have processes and policies for your employees, and even more importantly, I would say things like when you go to a coffee shop, or maybe you're stopping for a drink on your way home from work and you get your laptop, be very mindful, keep that on your body. If you're going to the washroom, take your backpack with you. Don't leave it in the club or at the restaurant, even if it's with your friends that you trust. I mean, somebody can just grab that bag and take it. So, having some rules and some awareness for your employees so they understand these types of things. Another great example is in the hotel. A lot of hotels have safes. Don't leave your laptop out on the bed. Just be mindful of that. Make sure you have processes and make sure that you really look at all of those assets and ensure that your employees are aware and there's controls in place that will secure them. So to recap, very simple 4-step process. Define, assess, consolidate, and secure. I hope you found that helpful. Please like our channel and share with your friends. We have many more pieces that are coming out that'll help you secure your business. Thanks a lot.